y'all?
That's what I'm talking about. Happy Tuesday.
Happy Tuesday.
What?
It's a
Absolutely,
beautiful day in the
absolutely.
neighborhood.
What? I apologize, guys. We are running in a little late today. Apologies, apologies. But we promise you it will definitely be worth it. This is an interview that's definitely worth the wait. Hello, hello, hello. Happy Tuesday. How are you guys doing? In case this is your first time watching us, this is Online Success Made Simple, where we teach you the organic approach to making money online and more. All right, I'm your beautiful co-host, Takija Jackson Wyatt, and this is
Woo-hoo.
my beautiful co-founder and co-host, Daria Jackson Leggin. Yeah,
New
from
York,
New
y'all.
York. Hey, hey,
New
hey.
York,
And I'm
y'all.
from
New York in the
yeah,
house.
and I'm from the sunny Florida. Hey, hey, hey. We know y'all can see our guest on here. We will introduce him in a minute.
In a
But
minute. In a
if you
minute.
guys are watching this right now, go ahead and hit hashtag live. Let us know where you're tuning in from because you know we love to see where you guys are checking us out from all over the world. And of course, if this is you watching at a later date, hey, 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 go ahead and put hashtag replay. And also let us know where you're tuning in from. We love that, guys. Absolutely. Yes, yes, yes. Hey, 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 Val. How you doing? Hey, Val. Hey, Janet. Hey, hey,
What's
hey.
going
Oh my
on?
goodness.
What's going on, ladies? Thank you for
Yes,
tuning
guys, look
in.
at this. You see how Valerie has her profile picture and name popping up? Well, if you click this link right above that says streamyard.com/ Facebook or YouTube or LinkedIn, depending on what you're watching us on, it's going to give StreamYard and that platform permission to work together. That way you can have your beautiful picture and profile name and picture pop up as well.
Just
Right?
like
So that's how
that.
you have that happen. If it's not working for you, don't sweat it. You can always disconnect it and reconnect it. Hey, 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 North
North
Carolina. That's what I'm
Mikalaki in
talking
the
about.
house.
We
What's
all over
going
the
on?
place.
What's going on?
What? And right here, guys, right here. If you look down here, you're gonna see a notification bell. Right? You want to go ahead and hit that so you can subscribe. I'm all over my tongue today. Oh my God. I'm like,
Yeah, get
guys,
it, get it
hit
out.
that bell, subscribe. You will know every time that we go live. Of course, it's each and every Tuesday at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. What,
Absolutely.
Daria? I am so excited to get
Me
into this.
too.
Oh my
Me
goodness, I
too.
was sweating trying to get here. Like, what is going on? Like, this is
Right,
gonna be
everything was happening, right? Traffic,
everything,
everything. But we made
everything.
it. We made it. We made it. We made it. So before we get started, I just want to give a shout out to those of you that are watching us from our YouTube channel, from LinkedIn, and also our Online Success Made Simple group. We appreciate you and we love the fact that you come and hang out with us each and every Tuesday.
Yes.
So yes, so I guess it's time for us to get started and introduce our guest. Uh this brother
Absolutely.
right here got it going on. We was chatting it up a little bit behind the scenes and
Yes.
yeah, this was worth the wait. So
Well,
somebody said they having a problem. What kind of problem you having? Who are you? Please tell us who you are and what
yes.
problem you having.
Tell us what's going on.
Yeah,
What's going
what's
on?
going on? You know we got you.
Absolutely. So we are definitely going to go ahead and introduce this young man because of course his time is very valuable as is yours. So we're going to go ahead and get started. I'm going to introduce this young man. I say young man. I don't know. He might be my age. I say young man.
I
But you know,
know,
I
right?
call everybody young man and young woman. I don't care if
Well,
you're
well,
90.
one second before you introduce, let's just let this person know that you don't have to worry about StreamYard, Janet. It's okay. Don't worry about it. We know you here, girl. Don't even worry about it. You here.
Oh
That's
yeah.
all that matters. All right, so we're gonna keep it moving.
Yes, yes, yes. Absolutely, Janet. We're so happy to have you here each and every week. So we wanted to introduce this young man, this humble, right? This humble young man. This is he is a married man with children, right? He is very family oriented, right?
Mm-hmm.
This is a young man that no matter what business he's in, he makes sure it's successful, right? He does the work to make sure. He's been in several businesses, right? And he is a successful businessman on the rise, right? Oh my goodness. This man is Troy Curry. And let me tell you, he is down to earth like none other. And he is here today to, of course, be interviewed and share the good news of what he does. And we cannot wait to even get into that. So, hey, Troy.
What's going on? Right?
How's it going, ladies? Can you guys hear me?
Yes,
Absolutely.
we can. Yes, we can. Yes, we
Yes.
can.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow. You know what? Do you guys have a link? Because I got a couple of people that wanted to listen in on this, and they was asking me for the link.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They just need to join the group, Online
Okay.
Success Simple. But if they go to Simple Online Webinar,
Uh-huh.
they can it'll register them and put them in the group.
Right.
Okay, great. Yeah, they were like, "Oh my God, what are you doing?"
Right.
It's called Simple Online
SimpleOnlineWebinar.com.
Webinar.
But if they want to go to the group, it's scrolling at the bottom. We are Online Success Made Simple.
Oh, that's even easier.
That's the name of the group. Yep, Online Success
Okay,
Made
awesome.
Right.
The
You
group.
can do that.
Wow, that's awesome. Well, thank you, ladies, for having me on this webinar. It's an honor to be with you too. You know, so I want to give it back to you guys too. You guys are fast moving, and I see what you're doing, and I really appreciate you.
Oh, thank you so
Absolutely.
much.
Thank you.
We appreciate you saying yes.
Oh yeah. Oh, it was when I got the message, I was like, of course, yeah, I'll do it. It's just the time slots kept missing because I'm over here getting pulled over there. So that was about it. But other than that, from the very start, I was ready. I was like, yeah, I'll do it.
Yes.
Little old me, yes, I'll come online.
That is fantastic.
Right.
Fantastic. Yes, it's going to be worth everyone's while.
Yes.
And the world is going to get to see.
Y'all give me 1 second.
Yeah.
I'm just going to turn my fan on.
All right. Yeah, because,
It's on.
did we lose
There
it?
you go. Oh, there you go.
Oh, we lost
Sorry, I
Keisha.
forgot.
That's what it was.
Yeah, we lost the keys.
I'm right here. Hold on.
Okay. Oh, okay. Okay.
Just turning on my fan.
Oh, so she getting her fan on. So while she getting her fan and stuff together, I just want to share with you guys, or ladies and gentlemen, that Troy has not worked for anyone for over 10 years. He worked for himself. He made his own money on his own terms. 10 years, y'all. That's huge.
Huge.
So I want that to marinate in your mind just to let you know that this is what's possible. 10 years, that's a long time.
Absolutely.
A very long time.
You better believe that.
We already know in businesses there's ups and there's downs, there's twists and there turns. So I'm sure it wasn't just easy street, which we're going to learn. We're going to hear his story. But the fact that he was able to stay the course.
Yes.
And keep it that way.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So
that's amazing. That's
absolutely.
Yep. So we ready to rock and roll, T?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, so let's do it. Let's get this crack-a-lackin'. Let's get this going. So
crack-a-lackin'. There we go. Now we're talking my language.
Yeah, I just went right into my teacher mode because I used to tell
right.
I better get crack-a-lackin' because it's time to go.
Mm-hmm.
It's
time to go.
Yeah. So Troy, share with the viewers when and why you decided to go online with all the experience you have had offline. What made you decide to come online?
Well, it's very simple for me. I've always been self-employed, but the thing about being online, it gives us the time. We get our time back. And I think I was telling you earlier, I had traditional businesses, but I was still, a lot of my time was geared toward those businesses. I still wasn't home raising the kids with my beautiful wife, and being able to be a part of their sports and everything else that was involved, you know, I was everything was from afar. Like when you start looking through photos and you realize a lot of the pictures you aren't in them, but you're around. That's when it starts to hit you. You see your babies no longer being babies anymore. You know, they're grown. They're, you know, I got kids going to college. My oldest is 24. Heck, I got grandbabies. So that's when I said to myself, and I looked over at my wife, and I was like, you know what? We got to find something else, you know? And that's when we kind of discovered the online businesses, how it works and everything. And I said, you know what? I'm going to learn this. I'm going to master it. And this is what I'm going to do for the rest of my days.
That was a great decision.
Wow.
And I'm sure you don't regret not 1 second of it.
Oh, no, because like I said, traditionally, if I wanted to take off, even if my own company, I had to actually not make any money. And that's not a situation that we can handle. So you know, the what you call it, the bread got to keep coming in, got to keep rolling in.
That's right.
So earning it passively is where I'm growing into learning how to basically try, instead of trading my time for money, my money is going out there and earning its own money. And that's what I was really focused on, especially in the last 2 years. I wanted to really accomplish that task.
Ooh, well, we would love to hear more about that later on in the interview. Absolutely. We
All
definitely
right.
got to hear that.
Awesome.
Wonderful.
Yeah. So tell us about that first year
Wow.
online. What was it like? Where did you have challenges? And if you did, how did you overcome them?
Definitely had challenges because I'm an in your face type of person. That's where, you know, hey, you guys, big shout out. You know, I'm out here in California. You know, it is sunny today. I know you guys heard about, we had crazy hurricanes and earthquakes at the same time, but let me tell you one thing. We were still out there in flip flops and chilling like it was nothing. So it was no big deal to us.
Oh my goodness.
But I know the media blew it up like it was something crazy.
Yeah.
But anyway, you know, that was my whole thing, was making that transition from not being in front of people as much as I would traditionally be, to learning how to leverage that time and doing it online, because that was the biggest thing. Because, you know, I can wake up and not do anything all day because, like, okay, there's nothing going on today. I don't know, should I have a schedule? So learning how to put yourself on a schedule and taking it very serious is what I had to transition into.
Yes.
That is true. That is true, because most of us come from a place where we're trained to do a specific job. We come in, we know what we have to do in the morning, take a break in the afternoon, and then when you come home and you're working for yourself, it's totally different because there's nobody standing there saying, hey, make sure you do this, that, and the third. So it all comes from you. Preparing the night before, planning, scheduling, all that stuff. So that's a huge transition.
Very important.
Yeah. And a lot of people struggle in that area. So yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, definitely can relate to that.
Oh yeah.
So tell us about your most memorable moments in building your business online.
Ooh, okay. My most memorable moment. Let me see here. Now I gotta think about that one a little bit. I have quite a few of them. The reason why is because it's I guess my most memorable moment was, for me, was finally stepping out and being in the forefront. Because I was the type of person who loved to be in the background. I don't need the recognition, you know, just make sure my money is right. Other than that, we're good. But stepping out into the forefront and leading and showing my organization that was growing by leaps and bounds, like, hey, you know, I'm here to do whatever you guys want. You know, I'm still the same person. You know, you guys need to talk to me. Let's go. And that was my biggest moment, was finally saying to myself, like, you know what, I need to get in the front. And what they say, the one in the front of the room makes the most money. That's absolutely true. Because the more that you put yourself out there, the more the people see you, the more the people say, hey, that's a person I can follow.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's what they're looking for.
Now, was that easy for you to do, or did you feel some uncomfortability, or how was that for you?
Yeah, you roll out of
Yeah.
bed and was like, hey.
Oh man. Now that was very uncomfortable for me, believe it or not. I'm a very bubbly person. Like I said, in person, no, I don't have a problem. I talk to everybody, love everybody.
Yes.
But being online, and matter of fact, I think this is probably my first time actually having my camera on. Being online, oh yeah, being online is different because it's a different persona, a different personality that you're conveying through the computer.
Yes.
And that was a transition for me because I was like, if I'm being long-winded, am I clear? Can people hear me? Like one time I did a whole presentation and it was muted the whole time. I was like, at the end, they were like, hey, you were muted. I said, okay, I'm gonna wrap it up in 5 minutes. I can't go through that whole 45 minutes. I'm gonna do it in 5 minutes.
Yeah.
And that was funny. But yeah, stuff like that is just, those were very memorable moments because it's like, okay, now I'm out there. Now I'm starting to be in the forefront. Now I'm making pictures. I remember Takesha asked me for a picture of myself like 3-4 months ago, and I started looking through my phone. I was like, I don't have any.
Wow. Yeah. And that's important.
No pictures. I'm sorry, but now seeing how important it is to brand yourself and stuff like that, that's where my learning is going to branding and marketing and everything else.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's an amazing industry, and it will have you step out of your comfort zone.
Personal development. Oh my goodness.
Mhm.
That's why that's the number one skill set you have to have is personal development. Because oh my goodness,
You got
it's 90% right here.
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
Definitely. And then the development you get through this is remarkable because there's more training in this world. And I was telling Ms. Daria earlier, I was in the corporate world. I've done corporate. I've done training through corporate. I've done week and 2 week long training. And let me tell you something. Being in the online spectrum, in the online world, and dealing with the people that we're now surrounding ourselves around, I'm getting way more training in this last year than I've done in the 20 plus years of working prior to this. So I mean, this world it's a whole new challenge, a whole new thing going on, but I'm loving it. I'm loving every bit of it.
Yes. Absolutely. It's definitely a challenge.
Yeah.
And you are up for the challenge, so that's the good thing.
Oh yeah.
You answered the call.
Right. And what most people must realize is in this world, in this industry, it's ongoing training. You never stop. You're always working on yourself. At work, you do the training for however long, 2 weeks, 90 days, whatever it is. And then that's it. You're not getting trained anymore. You're and you got to find a way to look it up, have your everywhere. But the training is over, and you just pray that somebody will help you because the training is not enough. You need the experience.
Oh, absolutely.
So, but in this industry, it's ongoing. It's not like one and I arrive.
Right.
No matter how much money you are worth, you are still learning. You're still improving.
Keep educating yourself.
That's right.
At all times. That's the key to life.
And that's what a lot of people need to realize in this industry. It's ongoing. So not only are you learning the skill set, but you're also continuously learning and improving yourself.
Absolutely.
That's self-discovery. You're going to learn so much about yourself when you do this kind of work.
Oh yeah, you're gonna push yourself to the limits.
Oh
my God, I didn't realize I felt this way. I didn't know it was so challenging. Oh my God, I gotta step up my game.
I didn't know that mindset was so destructive. That was the other thing, right? You always find out, you're like, oh, wait, that's not what you're supposed to think. Wait, that's not the way the world actually works.
I'm not supposed to say that. Oh,
you found out a lot, right?
I gotta change what I say.
Yeah, sure. I know you had a time. Oh my goodness. Yes. So, Derek, you want to do the next one, or you want to?
Yeah, I'm gonna do the next one, and then you're gonna bring it home.
That's right.
Bring it home.
That's
Bring
right.
it home.
Bring it
So
on
it
down.
seems like a lot of us lately online, which we talked about, are moving towards multiple streams of income. Can you share from your experience when you think it's a good time or when you feel it's a good time to add an additional income to what you already have?
Mhm.
Well, because again, I was in the trucking industry for quite
Mhm.
some time, so you learn how to maneuver, how to communicate, different job types and stuff like that. So you always evolving. What I've learned in this space is when something opens up,
Mm.
and first and foremost, I'm a spiritual person as well. You take time to reflect, man. You think back, because if you're manifesting more income streams, then when the income streams come to about, you take advantage of that.
Mhm.
Now you're going to do your due diligence, because
Mm.
as we know, not all income streams are going to be good income streams. But if you took the time, you researched it, you you prayed on it, you felt that this is something that you can get behind, and I myself is, you go after it right away, because the beautiful thing about being online is you could be multiple people at the same time.
Yeah.
Yes, you could be. Oh yeah, we got many personalities,
Yeah.
and so I've never been a person who will leave myself to where there's only one coming in. My goal is to have 8, 9, 10, 12 streams coming in. So I'm going to always have my net ready to go and catching as much as I possibly can, because, of course, I'm making sure each one of them are set and there's a foundation, because structure and everything like that is important. But see, I've learned how to leverage people that's running with me, to
Mm.
where I have this person that's assisting me in this area. This person over here is assisting me. This person over here is assisting me. And that way, you just become that all around leader, that all around, I always related to sports and everything. You're the quarterback, and you just out there. You got everybody on your team, and that's the way I look at it, and that's the way I push forward.
Absolutely. I love that analogy. That's
Me too.
wonderful.
Me
Yeah,
too.
that's a great analogy. And that's why it's so important for personal development, because one day you'll hear something and you're like, I never even thought about it like that. You're like,
Oh man.
yeah, absolutely. Oh my goodness. So, what would you say? Because you've been online for a while now. So, in your opinion,
Mhm.
what would you say is the best platform to get people to know you? To build that know
Now,
like trust factor.
Yeah.
and that's funny that you mentioned that, because that's what I'm doing right now. Is finding a foothold on a way to even organize this thing a lot better. So
Mhm.
I think the social media aspect of things, I'm now transferring myself into it more, because I was doing different digital marketing courses. I was sending stuff out. I think you guys mentioned earlier, LinkedIn and Facebook and
Yeah.
Instagram and TikTok and all.
Oh
So
yeah.
my kids have actually been my marketers, because they're the ones who, all right, Dad, this is how you do Instagram. Because trust me, coming into this thing and being here less than a year, I've learned a lot. I did my first TikTok, I think, in January this year. My very first TikTok took me 5.5 hours to complete. So yeah.
Leave it.
So again, it's more of that development and continue to learn and see. I take a piece of everybody that I come in contact with. When I hear someone doing something like you young ladies, hearing what you guys are doing, I'm like, okay, how do I? I'm gonna have to do this right here. This Tuesdays, I'm gonna need to do a Tuesday, because this is how you get yourself out there. This is how you keep yourself out there, and this is how you reach people who are looking for you. And that's the thing about this thing. It's a numbers game in everything we do, right?
Mm.
Yes.
There's always going to be somebody out here that's looking for you. But if
Yeah.
you're closing yourself off, you're not going to find those individuals. So you need to stay the course, no matter where it's looking right now, because I've heard too many successful stories from, just to give you just to give like an example. One of the gentlemen that I heard about a story, he showed up, he was doing some type of presentation. No one showed up because it was raining, but one person. Come to find out 10, 15 years later, that one person is his running mate, and that person is basically taking him to almost $1 billion. Already doing $1 million in sales for this individual because there was that one person. So you never know when that person's going to come into your life, and it will not happen unless you have yourself out there to receive it. And so the main thing is get out there, and then it's going to come together, and you're going to meet people. People are going to direct you in different avenues. Don't be afraid to take those avenues because you never know where it's going to lead you.
Absolutely.
Yes, I love that.
So in other words, no matter what platform you choose, make sure that you're getting out there and you're being consistent, because that's the key. You want people to get to know you. And
consistency is the key.
Yes.
You know it. And once you feel comfortable with that platform, that's when you add on another platform, guys. Because you have to get good at that one platform, and you're like, okay, I know how this works. Let me move on to that one. And remember, you just repurpose the information, right? You're not recreating anything. So, guys, keep that in mind. I'm telling you, it saves so much time. It's amazing. So, Troy,
you'll be surprised. You'll be surprised how everything circles back to each other.
Yeah,
it does. There's nothing new under the sun.
And you're always left saying, "Wow, this really is a small world."
It really is a small world.
It is. So let's dig in your brain for a minute here. Let's find out a couple things about Troy. So, Troy. I know what you did before you came online, right? Or before, Derry and I met you in our various other businesses or whatever. I just wanted to find out, we wanted to find out from you. If you weren't doing this, what do you think you would be doing?
I'll be still driving trucks right now, and complaining every single morning, every single day how the brokers are taking all the money. I mean, people don't understand. I used to tell people, I might, on paper, I gross $60,000, $70,000, $80,000 a month, but believe it or not, I'm probably paying out $500 a week out of my own pocket just to keep the business going, because technically you're waiting for, it to get better, but then you realize it's all still in the same scheme of things. It's set up, to keep you at a certain level, no matter how you look at it. I don't care if you run a restaurant, if you're running, a trucking business, everything is set, because if you got to deal with somehow the cost goes up, that is it's geared to come get you. If supplies are low, I mean, I remember at one point, it'll take you a year to get a microchip for your truck. I mean, how's somebody gonna earn any money if their truck is sitting on the side of the road for a year waiting on a microchip? So what they tell you, go rent a truck. You go rent a truck, now you're paying more fees and everything. Now you realize your bottom line is a lot less, this time around. So everything seems to work the same way until I got into the online world, where the people know what they're talking about. When they say passive, that stuff, it's a real thing. When you're no longer trading your time for money, and your money is actually going out there and making money, that's when this whole thing starts to make a lot of sense. Okay, now I'm moving over, what they call that, the 4 quadrant. I'm moving over on that left side, and I'm starting to move to that right side, to where now going back into the trucking industry, I'm not even worried about it, because now I can purchase more trucks. Now I can hire the drivers. Now I'm not worrying about that bottom line over there, because I got 4, 5, or 6 bottom lines coming in my pocket every single day. So now it changes things, and I'm not forced to do or make a decision, And I'm talking to the people out there that's truckers. They understand exactly what I'm talking about right now.
Yeah.
When you have to make that decision to where you're taking a load and you're losing money to take that load to a destination in hopes that you pick up another load from that destination to make some money. It doesn't make any sense because somebody in that transaction is making money. It's just not you.
It's not you.
Say it again. Say it again. So before we get to the last question, I want to get into this a little bit. So can you tell us, because I'm a little nosy, can you explain to our audience, just tell us just a couple ways that you make your money make money for you? Because I'm interested. I'm nosy. I want to find out.
It's fine because I tell everybody my D-Day, was January 13th of this year. When I told myself I'm parking these trucks, I'm going in heavy online, and guess what? I have not looked back. So right now I'm currently in a platform. One has taught me a new skill set that I actually can pass down, and I have a story about that. So I'm learning how to trade right now. I'm trading the markets in Forex. I have money that's making money in crypto. I know everybody was like, oh, crypto. No. If you're not in crypto, you're crazy.
Oh, absolutely.
I'm going to keep it 100 with you guys. If you're not involved in the digital market, you're crazy. Because if you're not seeing AI where it's going right now, it's going to take over and you're going to get left behind. And somebody just put Forex is the future. Actually, crypto to me is the future. Forex, I consider Forex to be, I tell everybody, Forex is Shaq, okay? A huge industry, big and strong, knocking everybody over. But he got Baby Bro coming up. And crypto is Kobe Bryant. That's Baby Bro. Baby Bro's coming up. No one thought he was going to be that much. He came out of high school. Everybody was hoping he was going to flop, all right? And he became this extraordinary player. Well, crypto is becoming this extraordinary industry right now. And so I'm really heavy in these two industries right now. And the platform that I'm involved with right now is geared heavy in that industry. And it's taught me the skill set to where now this cell phone right here, this little phone right here, no longer is it just a smartphone. Now it's an ATM. No longer is my smartphone. What they say, your smartphone is not making you any money. You don't have a smartphone. You have a dumb phone. Okay. My smartphone now is generating me cash day in, day out. Right now, the proof is in the pudding, guys. Right now, if I go in here right now, I'm probably in a few trades right now. While we've been on this call, I have now made close to $285 since we've been on this call.
That's 33 minutes and 54, 55, 56. Okay, that's what I'm talking about.
That's what I'm talking about.
33 minutes, almost $300 in 30 minutes. And that, my dear, for the audience, is why we joined Troy. I'm telling you, we wanted to know what was going on too. And then Troy, you was telling us something else about the hands-free, this hands-free thing. And Darian and I was like,
what? That's what we need.
Here's the beautiful thing. And actually the hands-free, and I was telling Miss Daria earlier, that's what I gravitated towards. So, if anybody been in any of these industries out here, you sent your money over here to Dubai or Tanzania or wherever else you sent it to, UK, in Timbuktu, and you was hoping that stuff was gonna boomerang back. It just the boomerang didn't know it was supposed to come back. And I've done these things and I've lost quite a bit of money because I thought that whole you can get 2% a day, 3% a day, and 10% a week or whatever was my vehicle to wealth.
Right.
Yeah.
And I found real quickly that's not true because why? I'm basing it off of somebody else. And we all know in anything you do in life, when you have to base it off of someone else or something else, your blessings are based off of that. So if that falls over, that's not a true thing. Then guess what? You just basically threw your money away. And I had to stop throwing my money away. So that's what I really was searching for. So the industry or the platform that we on now actually trades directly out of my wallet. All right. The only person that have access to my wallet is myself. Well, at least I like to think that, but I'm pretty sure I'm
right.
in the background listening to some. She like, bro, you tripping. You know, I know all them codes.
Oh God,
you gotta stop it. But for me, I feel that, you know, it's my wallet, it's trading for me, okay, on my behalf.
Yes.
And that one is actually trading Bitcoin. So what it does, and it's legal in the States. That's why I gravitated toward it. I said, wait a minute. So you're telling me I can make the gains, and I was sending my money over to these fake people over here, but I can make those same gains in the United States, not in Puerto Rico, not in some Cayman Islands somewhere, not in, you know, somewhere that we pull up the addresses, we don't know where we at. No, it's right here in the United States. It's legal. And that's where I was like, that's a win-win for me.
Wow.
Because if I can stay above board, because another thing that I probably didn't tell you guys, I'm a certified tax preparer as well, on my way to being, you know, an accountant as well. That's what I was doing prior to the trucking as well, because I wanted to get out of the trucking. But again, I'm trading my time for money, because 4 months out of the year, don't nobody know me, because I'm in front of a computer and that's all I do. But see, this right here, this, see, I almost got me saying some other stuff in here. This right here actually has given me my time back. So when my son went to New Mexico, what was about 10 days ago, I was able to get up and go. I didn't have to ask anybody. I didn't have to put my affairs in order. I didn't have to rob Peter to maybe pay Paul. Money still came in for me. And see, that's what I wanted. And that's what I needed in my life, because, you know, I got kids in college. I got kids coming up. I got kids in sports. Anybody understand sports right now? I don't know what's going on in the sports world, but I have 3 kids in volleyball, all about $8,500 a season. Kids in basketball. When did basketball become $3,000? I don't even freaking know.
Right.
You know? So I needed to find something that was going to offset my residual bills. And see, now I have the residual income to do that. So that's basically where I'm at.
Phenomenal.
That's what I'm talking about. It's legal. The money stays in your wallet. What? Now that's what I'm talking about. That's a dream come true. A legal flip. You don't have to worry about nobody knocking on your door like, hey, we see what you're doing.
Nope. Nope.
I love
Not
it.
at all.
I love it. Oh my God. So this is the final question. And this question we ask to everyone that we invite on as a guest.
Okay. So we know we're going to rock it. We already know.
Okay.
Absolutely. Oh, there you go. I'm like, we're both trying to put this comment up there. So now you might have to think about it, or you might already know off the top of your head, since you already made a commitment in January, you might already know precisely what to do. So I want you to just think about it. Just picture this for 1 minute. Right? So you lost everything today. And you had to start over with nothing but your cell phone. You don't have a list, right? You have a computer, you have a cell phone, you have your voice, your health, all of that good stuff. But you don't have the list that you had, or none of that stuff. And you need to make some money. The bill's not going to stop coming in, and you got 30 days or they kicking you out. Like your wife, like, yo, you better make something happen.
Come now.
What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? You got 30 days to make some money. What are you gonna do?
So you didn't say if I had money. I'm just waiting on that part. So I have no money?
Well, you lost everything.
You lost everything. You have no money.
Oh, everything gone.
You have a phone. You do have a cell phone and a computer.
I have a phone.
You don't have a list, no money, none of that. And the bill's steadily coming in. You gotta find out how you're gonna pay these bills. 30 days.
30 days.
Troy.
Well, because I'm in the industry that gets paid every single week, and I get paid daily. the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hit high traffic areas. All right. For one, I'll give you a real story. I was at the bank. I was at Navy Federal, and me and my wife, we the king and queen of this. We get to talking. We're loud. Okay, we're loud. So we're talking about trading and such and such and such and such. Two people was like, oh my God, I've been trying to get my son involved in something like that. Can you basically give me more information? So my whole thing is this, because I do know how to make the money now, all I need to do is, long as I got my legs, heck, I don't even need legs. I can get a wheelchair or something. As long as I have a mouthpiece on me, right?
Yes.
I can go into a high traffic area, spark up a couple conversations with random people, and now I'm bringing them to what I have to offer. And because of what I have to offer actually pays me weekly. By the end of that week, okay, Mr. Keisha, I know I'll have $500 in my pocket. By the end of that next week, Mr. Keisha, I'll have another $1,000 in my pocket. So now I'm going to take 700 of that 1,000. I'm going to put that into my trading account since I have a cell phone. All right. I'm going to make some money on my trading, hit the streets again, go talk to a couple more people, and just keep building my network right back. Because I know one thing is this: when you build a network and you have like-minded people alongside of you, you can't do nothing but make money.
Absolutely.
Because if that wasn't true, why do we have boards? You have your CEO, but he has his chairman board. Because everybody on that board is in some type of industry that makes some type of money that can bring a network to that company.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what you do. Is you treat this thing like a business from step one. You go out there, you go find your board. Once you got your board and you have the product in place and you have, the platform in place, you hit the ground running, and that's all you do. So if I lost everything today, all I'm going to do is go right back out to the streets and find my network right over again. And that's all I would do.
Wow.
Yes.
Boom.
That's what I'm talking about. Boom shakalaka.
No one has answered that question the same yet.
Yeah, not yet. Every time the answers are so different, so amazing. It's always like, okay, you have about 50 ideas of what you can do if the S hits the fan, as they say, right?
Right.
So if you lost everything, you don't panic. Right? That's the one thing that everybody has told us that has come on here. The one thing you don't do is panic.
No.
Right? What you do is you focus. You focus, right? And you start off by rebuilding your list. Because we tell you all the time the money is in the list. So what is one of the first things Troy is going to do? He's going to get out there and talk to some more people. Those are more people that he can talk to, their networks. Right? He gets in their network, then he gets in the other people's networks, and on and on and on and on. And that is how we blow up.
That's it.
Man, I'm telling you,
Super simple. Super simple, but we just have to get out of here.
Yes.
Yes.
You got to get from in front of them four walls.
That's right.
You got to get out there.
See all the time. That's why it's called Online Success Made Simple, not easy. Because if it was easy, everybody be doing it. But it's simple. You follow the simple steps and you are consistent, you can't help but to reap the rewards.
Exactly.
Yeah, you don't make it complicated. Don't make it complicated.
No.
Just go out there and do what you naturally do. Everybody on here naturally can have conversations with people.
Yes.
And that's all you do. You keep it natural. Now, I ain't saying throw up on everybody. Hey, come do that. No. Be natural. Be yourself. Find out what they're into. Yes. Figure out if you have something that can offer to what they already got going on. Hey, you know what? You mentioned that you do need a little extra. But if I can show you something that's going to give you a little extra, why not?
Absolutely.
Because I know one thing. If somebody came right now and said, what's that Publishers Clearinghouse? They came to your door right now and offer you a check. You're going to take it, right? Well, I'm offering you a check. I'm offering
Yeah.
you a check. All I'm asking you just to do ABC. That's it.
Yeah. I love it. I love it.
Mhm.
The simplicity of it is what gets people. They're like,
Right.
it can't be that simple, but it is.
It is.
But it
really is.
absolutely is.
We make
Thank
it.
you, Troy. Oh my God. This
That
is
was
so
phenomenal.
So
And
wonderful. You are the man. Thank you
Yes.
so much. Thank you to your beautiful wife for
yes,
allowing you to spend some time with us today. Oh
absolutely.
my goodness. This has been absolutely, thank you to the whole Curry household. And we are keeping you guys in our prayers.
Yes.
And let
Thank
me
you.
tell
Thank
you,
you.
yes, we cannot wait to do some more work with you.
Yes.
There,
Oh yeah.
Looking
yes,
forward
you want-
to that. Yes.
We're all about to meet up in Houston, so we're gonna see each other next month.
Yes.
Houston.
Yes.
Oh,
Looking
boy.
forward to it. Absolutely. Yes. We
Absolutely.
really appreciate you coming. You know, we're so glad you said yes.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
you were very informative. And you got the comments rolling. I think they still rolling. Let me see. They still rolling. They done got Val. Look at this. They are still going. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I do my practice in the street. That's right.
Whip
I
out
would-
the
Yeah.
phone.
Oh yeah. What would you do with income like this? What? That's what I'm talking about.
Let's go.
Hey, if I
See.
had nothing, I'd create conversation starters that would get me prospects. I like it.
Hello.
All right. And then there's some already created.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is awesome. Ooh,
So
look at
I
that.
love the ideas. So everybody's wheels are churning. See how you do see the effect you have on people, Troy?
I'm
Oh,
telling
wow.
you, got everybody pop. Look, everybody
Okay.
pop.
Okay.
That's what I'm
Everybody's
talking
like,
about.
yeah,
Let's
that's
go.
right. That's right.
Thank
Well,
you
we
so
all
much,
head to the
Troy.
promised land, so let's
You
go.
better believe it.
Absolutely, absolutely. Well, guys, we have come to it's 6:07. So
Yeah.
yes, we have come to the end of another great online success made simple session. We will see you next week with another amazing interview. Yeah.
Boom.
Yeah, you're gonna love her. You are
Absolutely.
absolutely. Oh, thank you. Thank you.
We
You
appreciate
are
you.
going to love her. But on that note, we're going to say good evening, good night, have a blessed week, and we will see you next week. Same time, same place. All right. And Troy says, peace.
Bye.
Guys, later.
Stick
Bye.
on, Troy.